Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode. Today is about seat racing and piecing and the pair, because that's what we're doing. Oh yeah. But now finishing this movie and then doing a little bit of warm up because we're doing a morning race, so we'll wake up the body before we get to that, and it is getting darker again. Oh yeah. So let's get into the club, get changed, get going. And that's us. Finished a little bit of a wake up erg, so just did about 4k with some bursts, something short just to wake up the body, get it going in the morning so that when you do the first race or piece, it's not a shock to the system. But now we have to drive to Dorney, and as per usual, whenever you're not rowing at the place you usually row at, the water is so flat. So hopefully at Dorney it will be flat also, but we'll soon find out. So let's get to it.
Call that?
Yep.
Hi there, we're from the Under Club. We're here to do some training.
Okay, I'll let you through.
Thanks.
Oh, look at that.
Jeez-o.
And we've made it to Dorney Lake, just going to chill out. The water is much flatter than yesterday. Absolutely wonderful. Great conditions for some racing. Oh, yeah. Now we've had a little briefing, a little chat with the coaches, and now it's time to go send it down the course. And we have made it through the first day of piecing in the pairs. Pretty good. I wanted to get some film of the pairs flying down, but I didn't want to put the GoPro on a boat for the serious testing, and Whitney was supposed to be filming.
Messed it up.
But a lot of great pictures, just no video. So that's why the footage there was other pairs rowing footage from previous times. But now what is going to happen, as per usual, we are going to fuel up and recover for tomorrow, because it's going to happen again, which hopefully we can get some footage of that, which should be similar to today. But what happened today was we went down a course, switched, and down a course. Oh yeah! So that is exciting. It's always good to just get the yam on it. But like I said, we got to fuel up after some serious yamming. So let's get back to the club for said fuel. Oh yeah!
Second now.
And we've made it into the club, into the crew room for some schnitzel for lunch today. Yes! Absolutely delicious. Great fuel for some post-yamming lunch. And we've made it outside of the club once more after some lovely, delicious schnitzel from Leander Club. And I'll discuss a little bit about racing against sort of your best friends, like I said, like you can see in the title. So today was a bit of seat racing, and basically what happens is you go down the course, you make a switch, you then go down the course again and you race. So let's get the camera set up. So seat racing against your buddies, against your best friends, against the people that you train with, you talk to every day. I mean, at Leander Club we train 2 to 3 times every single day, or almost every single day, so you're spending pretty much every single day with these people, and then you'll get told, okay, seat racing time, you need to now go out and beat these people, or at least try your best to. So, and that applies to everyone. So today it was just a couple of races, a couple of blazes down the track where we're like, okay, I need to beat that person, I need to beat this person wants to beat this person. And it's quite an interesting scenario to be in, because yeah, you're really close to these people, but you're also trying to really beat them. And I never really considered it a thing until I came to the UK, to Leander Club and to the GB team, where it was like, oh, it is actually quite different, because you, like at university in America, we would do match dates and then just send the match dates and switch it around, and the switching became so normal that it wasn't a big deal. But now the switching is a bit more rare. So like if you're in a pair for a long time, you form a bond of the pair rowing bond. Like in the Learn to Row pair, we formed a bond because we spent so much time together in the pair. But then you switch pairs, and then you're trying to bond with that new person and then race against the person that you're bonded with before, and all that kind of stuff. So it becomes interesting. And some people, I think it's okay, like I go from the side where it's not so big of a deal, like we're all here to go as fast as we can, and if I get beat by someone who is obviously faster, then that's it. Other people can struggle with, okay, he's my best friend, I don't want to beat him, but that is rowing, as the rowing world, the racing, the testing. So testing for rowing can be as simple as you don't go down the course like we did today. You go down the course, take your time, switch, go down the course again, and the only difference is me and another person, and then you take your time again. And then the differences in times is the amount of time you're faster or slower than that person. Obviously there's other things that have to be taken into consideration, like maybe you caught one of the boys on the course, or maybe the wind, the conditions changed. But generally, if you're doing this, then you send off together, and if you beat that person or lose to that person, it is based on that time difference, which can be pretty brutal sometimes. But that, like I said, is the nature of rowing and the nature of sport in general, especially when it gets narrowed down into a specific number. So sometimes, especially at my university, we started with a really big team, and then when it goes through the season and it goes into the race season in particular, there's only so many seats for so many boats, so people have to be cut from the team. As much as I wouldn't have liked to be cut from the GB team last year in the winter, it was an easier thing to do because I was ill. So I was told, okay, go away for a bit, train hard, get back to PB shape, which I have managed to get back to PB shape. Now it is time to perform in the testing against other people. But that's for future Cam to worry about. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a ramble there, but I had a few questions about like seat racing and how people, like, we're racing against our best friends, the people we spend so much time with, and yeah, it can, sometimes you're like, I mean, I want to beat you, but I don't want to beat you because you're going to get all mopey if I do, but then if I don't, you don't want to say anything. Sometimes it can get a bit weird, but I'll stop rambling about that now. Let me know in the comments below what it's like for you. If you're like, doesn't matter if it's rowing or any other activity, or at your job when you've had to compete against a best friend or someone you spend a lot of time with and either it's worked out well or not so well. And remember as well, in the description below is a link to the yamsquad.com shop where Christmas merch is now available. We've got 2 jumpers, 1 t-shirt. The jumper, lovely. A yam is for life, not just for Christmas. The blue jumper, did I just say t-shirt? The blue jumper is a yam with a Christmas hat on, and the t-shirt, we've got some Christmas colours in there. So go ahead, take a look, let me know what you think in the comments below as well. And as always, Yam Squad, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and have a good one.